What animal is your partner? Let's be honest, dating a human is overrated. Half the time, you're not sure if you're in a relationship or running a wildlife rescue. Because your partner? Not human, not really. They're a snacking squirrel, a moody cat, a golden retriever with commitment issues, or, let's be real, a sloth with Wi-Fi access. Today we dive into the untamed jungle of love to answer the ultimate question. What animal is your partner really? From the cuddly to the chaotic, we've got 13 species of significant other. And if you're brave enough to watch to the end, we'll tell you how to survive them all. 1. The golden retriever. They're loyal. They're happy. They follow you everywhere. Literally, bathroom included. They just want to help. Did they ruin the laundry while trying? Sure, but they tried. You can't stay mad at them. Their eyes are too sparkly and they're holding your slipper in their mouth like a trophy. Downside? They need constant affirmation or they'll pout. You have to say good job, even when they just successfully drank water. High risk of tail-wagging enthusiasm and knocking over small furniture. 2. The house cat. You never really know what they're thinking and you live in constant fear that they do. They show affection only on their terms. You try to cuddle them, you get a stare that says, "Unhand me, peasant." But when they decide it's time to love you, suddenly you're the chosen one. You may not breathe, move, or sneeze without penalty, though. They're mysterious, independent, and will absolutely ruin your day if you forget to feed them exactly on time. 3. The sloth. Your partner hasn't moved from the couch in 4 hours, or days. You're not even sure. Everything is slow. Getting out of bed? 17 years. Making decisions? You'll be fossilized before they choose a restaurant. You love their chill vibes. Until they take 2 hours to brush their teeth while watching conspiracy theory videos. Upside, snuggly. Downside, you're basically dating a warm, cuddly houseplant. 4. The peacock. They enter a room like it's a runway. Loud outfit? Check. Sunglasses indoors? Check. Instagram captions longer than a dissertation? Check. They live for compliments. They post thirst traps while asking you if you like their personality. Their favorite phrase? Did you see my story? Upside, date nights are fabulous. Downside, they take 3 hours to get ready and will 100% steal the spotlight at your grandma's birthday. 5. The border collie. Hyper-focus. Type A organized to the point of making your sock drawer feel inadequate. They meal prep. They plan vacations in color-coded spreadsheets. They floss. But if you move their planner, panic. You are now the enemy. They love a good puzzle and probably think emotional conversations are just another problem to solve. You'll never be late again, but you might cry in a perfectly scheduled 15-minute slot labeled feelings. 6. The ferret. You turn your back for 5 seconds and they've already taken apart your toaster. They're chaos in leggings. Unpredictable, hilarious, and somehow always sticky. They leave a trail of cereal, socks, and mild emotional confusion behind them. But life is never boring. You've got an energy drink with legs. Just hide your valuables and never, ever give them glitter. 7. The owl. They're wise, quiet, always observing, possibly judging. They prefer reading to people, and if you try to make small talk before 10 a.m., they might hiss. They come alive at midnight to discuss philosophy, murder documentaries, or the correct way to stack the dishwasher. Owls are deep, mysterious, and have a stare that says, "I know what you did last Tuesday, and I'm just waiting to bring it up." 8. The parrot. They talk, and talk, and talk. They repeat your stories, your jokes, your opinions, louder and with sound effects. They know all the gossip and all your secrets, which they share with their friends and the delivery guy. They're hilarious and full of personality, but if you just need some quiet time, good luck. You're dating a karaoke machine with strong opinions. 9. The shark. They never stop moving. They're always working, networking, grinding, posting LinkedIn updates at 2 a.m. like they're being chased. They thrive on success, espresso, and possibly fear. You love their ambition, but also wonder if they even know how to sit. Trying to relax with a shark is like asking a blender to meditate. They'll buy you a coffee and text you a calendar invite to a 7-minute cuddle, sandwiched between meetings. 10. The goat. They're stubborn, loud, surprisingly good at climbing things they shouldn't. They think their way is the right way, all the time. No exceptions. But they're funny, weirdly adorable, and somehow manage to keep things interesting, even when they're headbutting your ego. Dating a goat means lots of arguing, but also lots of laughs, and possibly yelling over spaghetti. 11. The duck. They look calm on the surface, but underneath, pure chaos paddling furiously. They smile, say they're fine, and then burst into tears because you used the wrong tone when you said okay. Ducks are adorable, emotionally complex, and surprisingly good at hiding a total mental spiral under a layer of cheerfulness. You love them, even if every conversation feels like a game of emotional landmine or not. 12. The platypus. Weird, wonderful, cannot be explained by science or logic. They like indie bands, wear socks with sandals, and have a hobby like underwater basket weaving or mushroom foraging. They're unique, quirky, possibly an alien sent to Earth to confuse and delight you. You'll never understand them, but you'll always want to. Dating a platypus is like owning a glitch in the Matrix, but somehow it works. 13. The octopus. Ever feel like your partner has 8 emotional arms and they're all holding grudges? Congratulations, you're dating an octopus. Octopuses are deeply intelligent, emotionally intent, and absolutely everywhere, mentally, physically, and all over your phone gallery. They're clingy in the most unexpected ways. One minute they want personal space. The next they're wrapped around you like a sentient weighted blanket with attachment issues. You think you're done with a disagreement? No, you're in tentacle memory territory now. They remember everything. That thing you said in 2019? Still floating around in the depths. But they're brilliant, empathetic, in tune with your emotions. They just also have a black belt in overthinking and ghosting you in your own apartment. Upside, never boring, always affectionate if slightly suffocating. Downside, emotionally slippery and weirdly good at disappearing mid-argument. So, what animal is your partner? Golden retriever energy? Ferret chaos? Owl vibes with goat-level stubbornness? Drop it in the comments and tag someone brave enough to date a parrot or unlucky enough to fall for a peacock. Like, subscribe, and remember, you don't just love a person, you adopt their inner zoo. See you next time on BadgerVids after we've cleaned up the emotional fur all over the couch.